to Excel Academy. Today we're going to teach a simple technique which is called conditional formatting. You might have heard people talk about conditional formatting, but what does that really mean? Well, literally it means formatting something, so changing the way a cell appears based on its value or contents. So, in this data set we've got, say, the amount somebody spends on food each month. Looking at that by eye, it's difficult to work out who spends the most or who spends the least. If I use Control-Shift down to highlight the whole data set, so I've just got that column highlighted, and if I go to the Home tab up here and go to Styles and Conditional Formatting, they give me another number of options, but what I want to be able to see by eye is who spends the most. So here's one I use all the time, Color Scales, and I put green meaning the highest and red meaning the lowest. If I click in there, I can immediately see that William Christian spends 11 grand on food. That's loads. Same as Zelda, and that's clearly being all the rest of them are clearly being skewed downwards. So if I just clear that for a sec, I could do a similar thing for age. Control-Shift down to select this, and I do a bit of conditional formatting. It says maybe red is the highest, so I can see that immediately by eye now. You see that Stephanie, Harry are young, Jacob's young, and Noah's quite old. This is a really useful tool to be able to just pick out data nice and quickly. There are also other rules that are perhaps even more powerful, but if I just show you an example on the Name tab, Name column, if I go to Conditional Formatting and click Highlight Cell Rules, I could even have a duplicate value rule, which will highlight in red, or let's say, let's go green. Look, we've got a couple of repeat values in this. Michael Harrison is repeated twice. That might be a good way of error checking our data set, so we're not having accidentally got duplicate rows that are repeated. There are all kinds of things you can do with conditional formatting. It could be greater than, it could be less than, it could be equal to a specific cell. All of these will help you pick out and see data quickly. As always, email us at excel@atom42.co.uk if there are any questions or comments. Otherwise, the workbook and more instructions are in the description below this video. Thank you.